Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to learn about population explosion and birth control. So this is the population explosion is the biggest problem to our country. Now, India is second largest country in the world, have reached 1.26 billion number of individuals. So, due to the population explosion, we are facing different kinds of problems such as scarcity in the natural resources, hike in day-to-day commodities, then loss of employment opportunities, and so on. So, we have to control the population growth by only through the birth control. So, through the birth control only, we can overcome the problems of population explosion. The government of India is taking serious acts to control the population. They create the awareness among the people about the small families, and they don't forget about what are the harmful effects of the big families. Okay. So, they created the slogans as Nam Iruvar Namakirvar. Appa Amma rendu peru rendu kulandinga. It's an older slogan. It's not applicable now. But now, Nam Iruvar Namakkurvar means Appa Amma rendu peru oru kulandai. And also, they create the awareness among the people, especially the village people, about the raising of marriageable age. In the village side, சின்ன வயசுல கல்யாணம் பண்ணிடுறாங்க இல்லையா, ஒரு 15 வயசு 16 வயசுல அதை கண்ட்ரோல் பண்றதுக்காக statutory raising of marriageable age to female to 18 years. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி 16 கல்யாணம் பண்ணிடுவாங்க, இப்போ 18 years ஆகிட்டாங்க. And that male is to 21 years. And also, government of India give incentive to the couples with the small families. Okay, so these are all the few examples of government of India taken to control the population explosion. As I told you earlier, birth control is the only way to control the population. So the contraception method means using to prevent the unwanted fertilization. The government of India enforced so many contraception methods. We can learn one by one. So these contraceptive methods are classified into two types. One is temporary method and permanent method. The temporary methods are natural method, chemical method, and hormonal methods. Now we can learn one by one. First one, natural method. Okay. So natural methods are, it's used to prevent the meeting of sperm with ovum. So mostly the unwanted fertilization is the reason for population explosion in India. So by natural method, we can control the population growth. So the natural method used to prevent the meeting of sperm and ovum unwantedly. There are four types. First one, periodic abstinence or rhythm method. Second one, continuous abstinence. Third one, Coitus Interruptus. And last one, Lactational amenorrhoea. First, we can learn about the periodic abstinence or rhythm method. The periodic abstinence or rhythm method, it is nothing but prevents the entry of sperm at the time of ovulation. So, at the 14th day of the menstrual cycle or 15th day or one day before, ovulation process occur. Ovulation na the ovum release ஆயிடும். So, during that period, we prevent the entry of sperm and prevents the meeting of sperm and ovum, through which we can control the unwanted fertilization. Okay, so we know that ovulation occurs about 14th day of the menstrual cycle. Ovum survive two days, maybe 72 hours, 3 days. During that period, the people should avoid the sexual contact. Okay, during that period, if the sperm is not entered in the female reproductive tract, there is no chance of meeting of male and female gamete. That is called the periodic abstinence or rhythm method. And next one, continuous abstinence. It is simple and most reliable way to avoid pregnancy, not to have coitus, sexual contact, and the particular period, throughout the year. Okay, the 13, 14, 15 menstrual cycle appo, and the 3 days, 4 days coitus illa, sexual contact illa, there is no chance of unwanted fertilization. And third one is Coitus Interruptus. It is the oldest method and safe method too. It's nothing but coitus pin withdrawal. So it is this male partner withdraw the penis before the ejaculation of sperm. And the sperm ulla varamo therinji and the penis withdraw pannidum female reproductive tract vaginal. That is called as the Coitus Interruptus. It is natural method, non-expensive, no delay in return of fertility after use. Disadvantages: this method cannot give the protection against the STI, sexually transmitted infection, AIDS, gonorrhea, and the disease in the Coitus Interruptus in the protection. So it's prevent only the meeting of sperm with the ovum. Okay, so there is no protection against the STI. And next one, lactational amenorrhea. The lactational amenorrhea, lactational means milk, amenorrhea, Pirichipadi, amenorrhea, A na absent, menorrhea na menses. Absence of menses during the lactational period. After childbirth, 6 to 8 weeks after the childbirth, mother gives milk to the young one, not only the 6 to 8 weeks, or 1 year and a half year, during that period, the ovarian cycle may delay for 6 months after the childbirth. குழந்தை பிறந்த 6 மாசம் வரைக்கும் அந்த ஓவரின் சைக்கிள் கொஞ்சம் லேட்டாக நடக்கும். ஏன்னா presence of prolactin in the mother's body to initiate the milk, the prolactin controls the menstrual cycle or menstrual formation of ovum. இதில் இருக்கும். அப்போ the high prolactin concentration in the mother's blood may prevent the menstrual cycle and suppress the gonadotropin releasing hormone. The gonadotropin releasing hormone suppress பண்றது மூலமா அங்க என்ன ஆயிடும், அந்த ஹைப்போதலமஸ்ல செக்ரேட் ஆகக்கூடிய GnRH சப்ரஸ் பண்றது மூலமா ஓவிலேஷன் ப்ராசஸ் நடக்காது, இல்ல எக் ஃபார்மேஷன்ன்றது அப்ப நடக்காது. அப்ப டூரிங் திஸ் 6 months after childbirth, due to the presence of prolactin in the mother body, it suppresses the GnRH. GnRH is the gonadotropin releasing hormone. என்ன பண்ணும், அதை அப்படியே கண்ட்ரோல் பண்றதால மென்சஸ் நடக்காது, அப்போ எக் ஃபார்மேஷன் நடக்காது. This is the LAM. That is called the lactational amenorrhea. Understood? Next one, barrier method. Barrier methods are 4 types. One is the chemical barrier, mechanical barrier, hormonal barrier, and intrauterine device. First one, chemical barrier. Foaming tablets, creams, jellies, paste, suppositories, and soluble flames are used to prevent the entry of sperm with the ovum. It can be applied in the vagina. When the sperm, at the time of sexual intercourse, even the penis ejected the sperm, these foams, creams, jellies entraps the sperm, அதை பிடிச்சிட்டோம், அது மேலே தாண்டி போகாது, அதாவது யூட்ரஸ் தாண்டி போகாது. ஓகே, இது வந்து கெமிக்கல் பேரியர். அண்ட் நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன், மெக்கானிக்கல் பேரியர். Mechanical barrier using of condoms, diaphragms, cervical caps, and other condoms are male, female condoms. These condoms hold the sperm inside the condoms to prevent the entry of sperm into the female reproductive tract. Okay, the two types, female condom, male condom இருக்கு. Male condom erected penis insert பண்ணிட்டு, even the sexual contact, the sperm hold it in the condoms so they cannot enter. அதனால இது பண்ணலாம். அதன் பிறகு cervical cap இருக்கு, diaphragm இருக்கு. It is for woman. It can be inserted into the vagina. So the sperm cannot move after the cervical cap or diaphragm. அது diaphragm தாண்டியோ cervical cap தாண்டியோ போகாது. So it's 80 to 94% effective. Okay, and also இதுல இன்னொரு விஷயம், this mechanical barrier like a diaphragm and cervical cap cannot give protection against the STI. இந்த STIக்கு sexually transmitted diseaseக்கு அதை ப்ரொடெக்ட் பண்ண முடியாது. ரீயூசபிள், இதை நம்ம ரீயூஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஓகே, அண்ட் சம் டயஃப்ரம் cervical cap having spermicidal jelly. ஸ்பெர்மிசைடு பிரிச்சுப்படி, ஸ்பெர்மிசைடு, ஸ்பெர்மை கில் பண்ணக்கூடிய ஜெல்ஸ் அதில் இருக்கும். அது என்ன பண்ணும், ப்ரிவென்ட் பண்ணும். சரியா? தென் next one, hormonal method. The hormonal methods, pills or tablets are used to prevent ovulation by inhibiting the secretion of FSH and LH. Okay, FSH LH கண்ட்ரோல் ரிலீஸ் அதை இன்ஹிபிட் பண்ணுறது மூலிமா நம்ம இதை என்ன பண்ணிடலாம், ஓவிலேஷனை நம்ம டிலே பண்ணலாம். ஓகே, ஸோ த பில்ஸ் ஆர் யூஸ் டு ப்ரிவென்ட் த inhibit the secretion of follicle stimulating hormone, LH, luteinizing hormone, because these hormone only induce the ovulation. Okay, the next one, these pills contain synthetic progesterone and estrogen. So நம்மளுக்கு என்ன தேவையோ அது கிடைச்சிடும். Next, the example is Saheli, non-steroidal preparation called Kentachromon. Okay, you can send Chromon. Okay, you can ask me what about the Centroman letter. And next one, Intrauterine devices. Simply we can call as IUDs. The IUDs are two types. One is hormonal IUD and another one is the copper IUD. These IUDs are device can be fixed in the uterus or female reproductive tract. First one we can learn about both the IUDs in India. The successful rate of the IUDs is 95 to 99%. அந்த அளவுக்கு ப்ரெக்னன்சியை கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணும். It's a two types I told you already. Copper releasing IUDs and hormone releasing IUDs. First one, copper releasing IUDs, they differ from each other by amount of copper. Okay, ஒரு காப்பர் ஐயூடியோ கொஞ்சம் காப்பர் ரிலீஸ் பண்ணும். ஏன் காப்பர் ரிலீஸ் பண்ணணும்னு சொன்னால், when these IUDs are inserted into the uterus or female reproductive tract, they release the copper and copper salt in the uterus. These copper and copper salt suppress the sperm motility. அந்த sperm மூவ் பண்ணுறதை கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணும், அது மாதிரி போகாது. Examples are copper T380A, Nova T, copper 7, copper T380AG, multiload 375 are examples of copper releasing IUDs. Duration may be 5 to 10 years. அது 5 வருஷம் வரைக்கும் அது ஃபீமேல் reproductive tract உள்ள இருக்கலாம். And next one, hormone releasing IUDs. They are often called as IUS, intrauterine system. They increase the viscosity of the cervical mucus and thereby prevent the sperm from entering the cervix. இவங்க என்ன பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா, அந்த cervixல வச்சுருவாங்க. அந்த cervix வச்சு என்ன பண்ணால், இது மியூக்கஸ் அதிகமாகிடும். மியூக்கஸ் அதிகமாகிறது மூலிமா என்ன ஆகும், when the sperm enter into the cervix, mucus entrap the sperm, thereby the sperm cannot move further. This is the hormone releasing IUD. Example, progesterone and LNG20. And last one, permanent method or surgical birth control. So it's a permanent. So far we learned about the temporary method. Once we remove the devices, the chance of pregnancy is possible. But this is permanent method or surgical method. So no chance after this method. No chance of fertilization when the permanent method is done. There are two types. In the female is tubectomy and male is vasectomy. What is tubectomy? It is a surgical sterilization in women. So the fallopian tube, in this procedure, the fallopian tube இருக்கு இல்லையா, அந்த fallopian tube நம்ம ரெண்டு பக்கம் கட் பண்ணிட்டு knot will be put. அந்த ரெண்டு பக்கம் knot போட்டாங்கன்னா sperm can move up to the knot. They cannot move through the fallopian tube. No chance of meeting the egg. Okay. So this method prevents the entry of sperm into the egg. Okay. This is a permanent female surgical method. Next one, vasectomy. Vasectomy. Vas means vas deferens. Tomy means cut. It is a surgical sterilization of male. In this procedure, both vas deferens arising from two testes are cut and tied through a small incision in the scrotum. So it prevents the entry of sperm into the urethra, and also it prevents sperm from heading off to penis as discharge as no sperm in it. அங்கே sperm போகிறதுக்கு இதில் வாய்ப்பு இல்லை. These are all the permanent method of contraception. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, you text me or contact me through my personal number. Thank you.